Hello, how is everybody? My name's Clint Badaris. I'm from Pueblo West, Colorado. Small or medium-sized town in southern Colorado. A little bit about myself. Married. I've been married for 7 years. My wife's name is Carissa. Two kids. Son 6. His name's Easton, and a daughter who's 5. Her name's Berkeley. I come from a family of educators. My grandpa and my dad taught for 30 years. My brother is in education. My sister-in-law is in education. So it's a big part of our family and our lives. Some of my hobbies, I enjoy hunting, fishing, coaching. Get out a little bit in the fall and hopefully do some fishing here pretty soon. I enjoy hanging out with family, spending time outdoors, riding ATVs. A little bit about our town. I have 12 years in education, um, 10 years in La Junta, Colorado, a little bit down the road. A little bit smaller school, 75% free and reduced. Um, this is my second year at Pueblo West High School, which is 1,400 students, approximately 60 staff members, in a fairly affluent community. I teach physical education and health, and I'm also the head football coach here at Pueblo West High School. This is Module 1. Purpose of the module: what role does the local, state, and federal government play in education? I'm going to start out with the national level. Um, what the national level is they really want equal education for all students. It funds The amount that it funds is $1.15 trillion, which is divided up among 18,200 different school districts. They only fund approximately 8% of each school's funding, which leaves 92% to the state and local funding. They have actually no role in everyday learning, um, the, the teacher learning cycle, and how the schools run. Most of their funding is actually sent to vocational programs, data collection, low achieving schools, and low income schools. At the state level, they're accountable for overseeing districts, um, things such as Common Core state standards, which are benchmarks for reading and math, state testing, collecting state testing data, holding schools accountable. They're accountable for a little bit less than half their operating costs for our schools. Those operating costs come from state taxes. Most of the funding comes from local school, the school board. They're governed by elected or appointed school board. Our school board has 5 members. They hire or appoint the superintendent. Their day-to-day job is hiring personnel, curriculum, day-to-day operations. They're responsible for nearly half of school funding. This is done through bonds dependent on your tax rate, your exemptions, and your affluence in your community. A little bit about the organization, how it works. At the national level, Betsy DeVos is the Secretary of Education. There's the Department of Education, and these are all paid positions. At the state, there's a State Board of Education. They appoint the Commissioner of Education. In the state of Colorado, it's Kathy Anthis. She oversees approximately 40 different departments, such as testing and personnel. So that is the state organization. At the local level, I included the district that we're in. It's Pueblo District 70. It's governed by elected or appointed school board. Like I said, there is no pay for the school board. There's a superintendent. He's appointed. His name for our district is Ed Smith. He's kind of a CEO. He oversees the whole thing. Um, our principal, his name is Chris James. He does the hiring, curriculum, day-to-day operations, which is all approved by the school board. We have 4 assistant principals, and then under them we have staff. Component 6.1 is definitely a district level component. It's the day-to-day technology, the bell schedule, a vision and mission statement. We want to develop productive adults. Component 6.2, I believe, is something that's at the state level. It's the state test scores, SAT, the ASVAB. It's those graduation requirements. in order to achieve graduation. Component 6.3 is definitely the national level. It's that no student is denied an equal opportunity for education. How does each level help students succeed? All three levels must work together. That's the key. Districts run the day-to-day process for student achievement, must have a vision and mission statement for student learning. The state and federal set standards, funding, and laws in which the school districts must follow. With all three working together, each child should receive a quality education. And here is my works cited. Thank you guys.